Hey guys, DroidMotorX here. You're watching XDA TV. Today we're going to take a look at the WugFresh Nexus root toolkit. As you all know, Google is announcing the Nexus 6 and the Nexus 9 in the coming days. Today is probably the perfect day to go ahead and get your Nexus 7 or your Nexus 5 all cleaned up and ready for resale. The easiest way to do that is with a one-click toolkit. The WugFresh Nexus root toolkit allows you to unroot and factory reset your device as well as relock the bootloader so that it's nice, fresh, and clean and ready to be resold. That being said, it's also a really good time to go ahead and familiarize yourself with this toolkit because you can also unlock the bootloader, root, and install custom recovery really easily on your new Nexus device when you get it. Now, I know this is XDA and it's best to know how to do things manually. That way, when you screw up your device, you know how to recover it and you don't have to rely on a toolkit, but that's not always the most practical. Some of you that watch this channel, some of you that are on the forums are new to this, and sometimes a one-click toolkit is just simply easier. For those of you that know what you're doing, you like one-click toolkits because it has everything right there for you. You don't have to go searching the forums for the correct stock file, for the correct drivers, for the correct ADB and fastboot files. It is all conveniently there for you. And that's what you're going to get with the WugFresh Nexus toolkit. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing you'll want to do is head to the link in the description that'll bring you to this thread here. This is the Nexus 7 thread, but basically if you download the toolkit from this link here, you'll be able to configure it to whatever Nexus device you're actually using. So that being said, we'll just scroll down to where it says download. We'll go here to where it says more information and download links. Okay, and from there, we will scroll down to where it says download, and I would suggest going to the DevHost link and then downloading from there. You just click the download button. Once that's all downloaded, you'll have this nice little file here. You'll go ahead and double click that and install, and then that will automatically launch the toolkit. Okay, so in my experience, normally you can just connect your device to your PC and the drivers will install automatically, but if for some reason this doesn't recognize your device, you'll want to go to this full driver installation guide and then go to step 3 and scroll down and do the universal drivers install and just select OK. It'll automatically install the universal drivers. That should work. If for some reason that does not work, then you can just follow this entire guide step by step all the way through, and that should get you fixed on your drivers. So this guide will walk you through the entire process, and you will not have to search for or find anything on your own, which is pretty cool. Okay, when that is all complete and you have your drivers installed, you'll go ahead and plug up your device to the PC. Okay, so from your Nexus device, you will go into Settings, and you'll go into About Tablet, go to the build number, and tap on that build number 8 times until it says you're a developer. Go into developer options, turn those on, make sure USB debugging is enabled, and then make sure your USB plug is plugged in. Okay, returning back to the Nexus root toolkit, there are several options. Like I said, you can configure it to work with any device, so we'll go here to where it says your model type and click change. That'll pop up this box here. You'll select your device. Mine is the Nexus 7 2013 edition Wi-Fi tablet, and the build that I'm currently running is the 4.4.3 build. You can also auto detect device and build. Go ahead and apply the settings. Okay, it'll tell you that you don't have a modified boot image for your build in the local directory. Go ahead and select OK. It'll download that automatically. Okay, so once the boot image has been downloaded, we'll just go ahead and take a look at this. Now, what we're doing in this video today is simply factory resetting the device, preparing it for resale. You will have to be unlocked, so your bootloader will need to be unlocked in order to factory reset from this toolkit. It's pretty simple. You can actually just click the unlock button. It'll walk you through how to unlock your bootloader. That also wipes your data, so it points over here and says make a backup first if you have anything important on your device. So that's pretty cool. You actually have a way to back up your entire device. You have a way to restore your device. Okay, there are also advanced utilities included in the toolkit. We'll go ahead and launch those. You guys can take a look at all of what's available here. Okay, you can launch into ADB device, or you can tell it that you're in ADB mode, which we are now, or if you're in fast boot mode, you can list devices, reboot the bootloader, reboot recovery, install Android apps, set and check file permissions. You can launch a command prompt. You can boot or flash an image here. You can take either a screenshot or record the screen. You can push and pull files. You can flash zips. You can install a custom recovery. You can boot a modified boot image. You can do an ADB sideload, restore stock recovery, restore stock kernel, and you can do logcats and bug reports. So if you're having an issue in a ROM that you're running, you can go here and it will actually generate a logcat and a bug report for you so that you can actually send those back to the developer, which is a really neat utility there as well. Okay, then you have the ability to root your device. This will also flash a custom recovery. If you check the box, also flash custom recovery. And then you can do what we're going to do here, which is flash stock and unroot. So you can do this from one of two states. If you are soft bricked and in a boot loop, you can actually unbrick your device with this toolkit. It'll flash stock and unroot your device, which will unbrick your device. And then you can also flash stock and unroot from your device just being turned on. And then once we're finished flashing stock, we'll go ahead and relock the bootloader. That way it's nice and ready for resale. Okay, so without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. We'll go ahead and press the flash stock and unroot. It's going to walk us through everything that needs to be done. Since this script is designed to help you restore your device back to stock, please note that this procedure will completely wipe your device, so make sure to back up all of your important data first. You need to be unlocked first in order to run this script. That means unlock bootloader, obviously, so we'll go ahead and click OK because my device has an unlocked bootloader. It's going to pop up this screen. It's telling us that we have, this option to choose from, the Razorflow Android 4.4.4 build KTU84P. This is what will be flashed when we flash. You can also choose other builds if you like. Okay, so the choice here is automatically download and extract the factory image, so it will actually go and grab it from the server, download it, and flash it for you. Or if you've already downloaded the image, you can select, I did this already. I have already used this program to flash the same factory image that I want to flash now, and select OK. It's going to go ahead and automatically check ADB status, rebooting the device into bootloader mode. So you guys can see here that it did indeed reboot us into bootloader mode. It's checking the fast boot status. Okay, so it found my device in fast boot mode. It says flashing stock will factory reset your device. Make sure to back up any important data first. While it's flashing stock, be patient. Also, please disregard any message about SIG files missing. Go ahead and select OK. And then it'll go ahead and open up the script, and it'll begin doing its thing. So we'll just kind of leave it alone at this point. Okay, so whenever it's all finished, you will see this message here. Your device will go ahead and boot back into Android. When it's finished booting into Android, we'll go ahead and turn on USB debugging, and then we will continue to lock the bootloader. So we'll go ahead and press any key to exit. So assuming the operation you just performed was successful, you should change your model type. When you press OK, the program will change the model type to 4.4.4. Press OK to accept this change. We'll go ahead and do that. Okay, it says how to enable USB debugging on your Android device. We already know how to do this. The main difference here, it says developer options, check USB debugging, okay. It says you may also need to uncheck the MTB in the USB connection settings. You'll see a prompt with your computer's unique RSA fingerprint check, always allow from this computer. So that's very important that we do allow for that RSA fingerprint. Otherwise, we will not be able to use our PC to send ADB commands to the Nexus device. So we'll click OK. Okay, it says you currently have no modified boot image for your build in local directory. We'll go ahead and let it automatically download and install that. Okay, so it's going to launch the Nexus Toolkit. Okay, so you have to go through and quickly reset up your device. It's okay, we can go into the bootloader mode and wipe the data, so that's not a big problem there. We'll go into settings, about tablet, click on that build number 8 times. You're now a developer. Go back to developer options, turn that on, and check USB debugging. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and plug in our USB cable. Okay, so right here we'll have to check always allow for this computer, select OK, and then your device should be ready to lock the bootloader. We're going to select OEM lock. This is a script will relock your device back to the original equipment manufacturer specification, bringing you back to true factory state. You should be running stock Android before using this. Use the Flash Stock plus Unroot button, which we have, so we'll click OK. Okay, so that rebooted our device into bootloader mode, as you can see. So your device should now be relocked. When you press OK, your device will boot back up. To confirm you are relocked, look at the Google Boot screen. While it boots back up, you should no longer see the little unlocked button. Okay, you can also actually look at the screen here, and you guys can see there's this lock state locked, so we know that the bootloader is now locked. So we'll go ahead and select OK. It's going to reboot our device, and you can see that the padlock is gone. So we are now factory reset with a locked bootloader, ready to resell this device in preparation for the Nexus 6 and Nexus 9. Alright guys, that about wraps it up for the WugFresh Nexus Root Toolkit guide. If you liked using that toolkit to get yourself back to factory settings, then you'll also love it to unlock your bootloader and root your device. Be sure to have that downloaded on your PC. Check back to that thread on the regular, because he will have support for the Nexus 6 and Nexus 9 in the future, I'm sure. And then also, I just wanted to let you guys know to keep watching my videos when they come out on Sundays. I will be giving away this NVIDIA Shield tablet very soon, so you want to be sure that you're watching my videos to have a chance to win this. More information coming on this soon, and then I'm also working with some other creators to maybe give away some other devices, so this should be something to look forward to. But anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to click the like button, subscribe to this channel for more content from awesome creators, and then also for more of me, you can head over to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/droidmodderx. Thanks guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.